All right, what's up? Today's other topic of discussion, achievements. What are you achieving? So that's today's topic of discussion, achievements. Damn, I need to get my handwriting together. This has been an issue for most of my life because I've been seeking out and trying to tick off achievements in general. But I think it's weird why you can feel like you can tick off an achievement, but that high doesn't last that long. You get there, you get it, you summit the mountain, you finish the race, you cross the finish line, and then you're like, okay, what's next? I guess that's just a hedonistic treadmill, and I'm trying to get away from it. So is she. I guess what I'm trying to talk about here is I don't know what I'm trying to talk about here. What did I write? I wish I knew because I can't read my handwriting, which is why I probably need to type this out and use a script. I've always just been drawn to goals and setting a goal, achieving it, and then that kind of directs and I think that's how I got to where I am right now. I don't really feel comfortable unless I'm working towards something, which I don't know if that's good or bad yet. On one hand, I think it is good because it kind of gives direction to my life. It kind of gives direction for people. It gives you something to work towards. But at the same time, it's like, why can't we just be happy now? Is that a weird thing to think about? What do you think? I don't know. I think she's like happy all the time, like constantly, right? Like you're just always happy. Maybe you're even more happy when you get food or treats or when you sleep on my back and make some bread. And I'm like, damn, why can't we just be happy like that? Like, why do we have to do an Ironman? Or why do we have to travel to distant places? Or why do we have to achieve some certain goal or have some kind of, I don't know, some social capital? I remember there was a point in my life where I was finishing school and I was like, all I want to do is have no debt and be free to do whatever I want to do at that time. Fast forward, and I have a lot of debt and I don't feel free to do anything. So, am I really successful? I feel trapped by like everyday requirements, responsibilities to do whatever it is, like to clock in on a certain time, to be at a certain place, to try to sleep a certain amount, to work out a certain amount. It's really disgusting how my Google Calendar looks. It's just full of colors. I mean, it's time blocked to the minute. As you probably imagine, I don't follow it. So yeah, I think I've been a victim of hustle culture for sure. Victim, I don't know if victim is the right word. I don't like to victimize myself or anything. But I think I've also been one of the people that subscribe to hustle culture as a way to escape reality. If you disguise your addiction as ambition, people are like, oh, that's what's up. He's a hustler, or she's on her grind. Like, I can't hate on that. And honestly, like for a long time, I agreed, and I still agree to some extent because maybe that's part of the immigrant parents in me. You're only as good as your achievements, which I don't think that's true. I think that's just like a false narrative that we tell ourselves. But it's partly because they condition us to feel that way, where, oh, you're a good kid if you get straight A's or succeed or financially successful. But I know that's not true. They're going to make us delicious chicken adobo and rice no matter what. It's just this hustle culture of like wanting to work all the time, wanting to buy things. I get it because I have been on that treadmill, that hedonistic treadmill, and I've pursued all these things, and I still do to some extent. I mean, we're trying to start a business and a podcast, but I think that it's because we enjoy the process, and that's what I'm trying to focus on more lately, like enjoying the process, enjoying the day-to-day. I don't even know where I went with this. I think that was just my issue with achievement. So my advice is just to experiment, explore, fail often, but like don't even look at failure as a bad thing. Like if you achieve things that you want to do, that you set out to do, I think those are great. It's amazing. But at the same time, I think we got to also just try to be present and enjoy the process, enjoy the moment. And if the outcome that you wanted doesn't happen, we got to stop resulting. This is going all over the place. I think at the end of the day, we're always trying, like I think a lot of people are focused on some goal, some achievement where they get it and then they feel good, but then they feel empty because they've just been focused on like getting to that point, but they weren't really trying to enjoy the process and feel good along the way. I guess what I'm trying to say is that my new goal is to not obsess over achievement, to just be, be present with friends, be there, I think that's probably also why I started to enjoy climbing, because it's the closest thing that brings me to the present moment, to flow. Even though you're mostly safe, you got to be very focused and in the moment to protect yourself, to protect others, to protect your friends. Like, it's the closest to the flow state that I can get cheaply. I mean, I guess if I meditate and I practice on doing these things every day and being present and mindful and whatever buzzword that they have these days for all of these things, like, yeah, I could do all of that without having to climb rocks. But I think that's the appeal of climbing to me, not obsessing over the achievement. Although at the end of the day, you are getting to the top, but it's not obsessing over the summit. The summit is fun. It's a beautiful view. It's nice to get there, but a lot of the parts to climbing is actually the process of hiking in, climbing the rocks, figuring it out, figuring out the puzzles, and working through it. Well, that's your daily dose of unsolicited advice today. Stop focusing on achievement. Stop obsessing over achievement. I think once you stop to obsess over achievement, you've made it.